Hi, my name is Jeff Downing, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes to do this quick overview of MLM or Direct Sales Business Sense. And what I want to share with you today is some information that I've learned through doing my research and why this just makes sense. First of all, let me share with you my qualifications. I spent 23 years as an IT professional. I'm a former CIO and Chief Operations Officer for an international IT firm. I've been a six-figure income earner for over a decade in corporate America, and I sit on the advisory board for Kaiser University. And most importantly, I went from an MLM hater to full-time MLMer less than a year ago. Now, I'm going to share with you why I made that transition and why it made sense to me after being skeptical for so many years. Now, traditional business model. I'm going to just share with you a very brief summary of the traditional business model. In a traditional business, you're going to produce or purchase a product or service. You're going to market that product or service in order to sell it and produce income. Once you receive that revenue or that income, you're going to then pay your production costs, what it costs you to produce or to procure that product. And then you're going to distribute payroll to your employees. And finally, whatever's left over, you're going to distribute profit to the shareholders. Okay, so you're going to be paying all your overhead, your employee costs, and then you distribute the profit to your shareholders. What's the difference between that and the MLM or direct sales business model? Well, in the MLM business model, you still produce or procure a product or service. Your distributors are going to market that product or service. The income will still come in. Production costs or procurement costs still have to be paid. And instead of paying salaries to employees, you will pay commissions to your distributors. And then whatever's left over goes to your shareholders or to your owners. Now, if you look at this business model, it looks exactly the same, right? It's very, very similar on the surface. But there are some significant differences when you start to dig into the marketing strategies. So let me share with you the traditional business marketing strategies. First of all, most businesses that have a product or service to sell has a sales force, employees that work for the company. A lot of companies do TV or radio advertising, billboards or outdoor signage, door hangers, flyers, even website or search engine optimization or per-click advertising. Now, these are all traditional business marketing strategies. There's only one issue with these. Now, these are great ways to bring in customers. This is how you get your product out into the public and you draw customers in. But the issue is there is a cost associated with each of these strategies, regardless of whether they produce a sale or not. Now, what do I mean by that? Your sales staff may not be able to sell the product, but you still pay their salary. You may pay for a billboard to sit out by the highway every day of every month, and no one likes the billboard and no one buys the product, but you still pay for the billboard. Radio advertisements may run every hour, but it may not produce a customer. You still have to pay the marketing cost. Now, what's the difference between that traditional business marketing strategies and the MLM marketing strategies? In the network marketing, it's all referral marketing. That means word of mouth marketing. I like a product, I share information with you, somebody that I know or somebody that I meet about the product. Now, all of those costs involved in the traditional business marketing strategy are resolved. There are no marketing costs in the MLM business model until a product is sold. This is genius because if you're a distributor and you make no sales, I don't have to pay a salary as the business and you won't receive an income. However, if you make a lot of sales, I will pay you a lot of money and we will, as the business, receive a lot of income, revenue because of the sales you made. Now, what are the benefits of the MLM marketing strategy? You have a lower cost of overhead. You don't have payroll. You don't have to have office space to house your sales staff. You don't have to pay for their car payments. You don't have to pay for their mileage. Utilities, there are no utilities associated with the real estate cost for the office space. There's so many different components, the soft costs that people never take into consideration of housing a workforce. With the MLM strategy, it is highly scalable. It is very easy to scale because people are working from home. They're working remotely. Not only that, you have a global, mobile, 24/7 sales force that is incented to go out and produce because you're going to pay them well on the sales that they make. This is what's called a ROW environment, or a results-oriented work environment, and it is proven to be the most productive environment for employees. Okay? Now, in conclusion, this is why experts are calling direct sales network marketing the business of the 21st century. And this is why I went from MLM hater, the skeptical guy that never wanted to be involved in that stuff, to the MLMer full-time. This is my full-time career because I have been able to replace my corporate income through the direct sales network marketing industry. And it's all because of the way that the business is structured, the way that the industry is structured, so that the harder I work, the more money I make, versus in the corporate world, even when I worked really hard, the best I could hope for was overtime pay, but being a salaried employee, the best I could hope for was a pat on the back. All right? So I hope that this makes sense to you, and I hope that you understand why the network marketing and direct sales industry is so powerful and growing so rapidly. If you're already involved in the industry, best of luck to you. I definitely encourage you to become a professional. Make this your profession and really study and focus to become a professional, because professionals get paid extremely well in this and most other industries. If you have not looked closely at the MLM network marketing industry, I highly recommend it, because there are many, many benefits that I have not covered in this video, and I'd be happy to share those with you, so feel free to reach out to me. I will include my contact information below this video. Have a great day. Thank you for your time.